Hidden Hearts, Book 3 of the Stolen Legacy series. Written by Candice Bundy and Piper Fox. The Moon in the Maze. Sera. I strode through the fairy portal with Marcos following just a couple of steps behind me. Hedgerows flanked our path, looming at least 10 or 11 feet high and dense enough that little light shone through. Despite the sun still high overhead, the walkway was in deep shadow. I heard the portal whoosh shut behind us, but I didn't bother looking back. The task at hand lay ahead of me, and honestly, if I'd stood there facing off with Tanisha 1 second longer, well, I didn't want to think about what I might have done, even knowing I wasn't strong enough to beat the Fae. But instead of trying to zap her ass, I'd threatened the Fae with war. I searched my heart, wondering what had come over me. My mind had been advising caution and strategy, but my heart said the Fae had gone too far, and I wanted Tanisha to pay. I wondered how my family would feel if the threat of war materialized. The Lows were never ones to back down from a fight, but I didn't imagine they'd love me drawing them into a conflict where they had little to gain beyond defending the family honor. Yeah, I sure as hell wanted war. But first, we had to win back the rest of the posse's legacies. Tanisha had pulled trick after trick on the other quests, and I was convinced this hedge maze would somehow be even worse. Up ahead, Frank had a wild-eyed Emrys by the scruff, while Liam and Caden stood to either side, no doubt ready to catch the half-mad demi-god if he slipped from France's grasp. Watching Emrys twist and strain against Frank, a wholly inappropriate image filled my mind. I knew Frank and Caden played that way. Was it too much to wonder if Em and Frank did too? I shook my head. I needed to keep my focus on the hunt, not wondering how much oil you'd need to lubricate a round of naked wrestling between two demigods. Just as we reached the others, a deep-toned gong rang through the air, reverberating so powerfully, I felt the vibration hit me like a gut punch. I wobbled on my feet, and then stopped short of reaching the others, needing to wait until the sensation passed. Speaking of tricks, what the hell was that about? Marcos moved close, dropping our bags to the ground so he could slide his arms around me, steadying me on my feet. I leaned into his strength, resting my forehead on his chest as I gasped for breath. A gong? I choked out, gasping my words as my chest ached, as if that isn't corny as hell. Might be corny, but as we've learned on these quests, that doesn't mean we shouldn't take it seriously. You okay? Marcos asked. I shrugged. I think so? It feels like something kicked me in the gut. I looked up, finding 5 sets of eyes focused squarely on me, including Emrys. As they looked at me,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?